If someone keeps telling themselves it is what it is, are they being wise or are they quietly giving up? Because this is not the same thing. They're not the same thing. And most people don't actually know the difference. This is Dr. July. I'm the psychologist who translates psychology into real talk. There's a pattern behind this phrase, it is what it is. And once you see it, you start spotting it everywhere. It is what it is sounds mature, it sounds grounded. But psychologically, it splits into two very different paths. Sometimes it's acceptance, which moves you forward, and sometimes it's avoidance, which keeps you stuck. Some people never accept anything. They just keep pushing and forcing, trying to make reality bend to what they want. So here is the real question. This is what the real question becomes. When do you accept? When do you push? Knowing the difference is the key to it all. In cognitive behavioral therapy, this comes down to one skill, cognitive flexibility. That just means, can you adjust your thinking based on what's actually happening right there in front of you? Or are you stuck in one reaction? Because most people default to one side. They shut it down too fast or push it way too long. And both show up on different areas of life in different ways. Let's look at this. Pattern one. Let's start with relationships. Someone's partner keeps crossing boundaries in the wrong way. They feel it. They know it's bothering them. They know it's wrong and it's not turning out the way it should be. But instead of saying something, they go, it is what it is. That's just how they are. That's not acceptance. That's avoiding discomfort. And over time, that turns into resentment or problems. So what looked like peace actually becomes long-term stress. Let's look at another example. Same pattern, different context. Someone sits down to start something important, and then it feels overwhelming. This happens in ADHD a lot. Hard to start. And instead of adjusting how they approach it, they go, maybe I'm just not built for this. It is what it is. No, that's not an is what it is situation. That's not truth. That's a moment of friction getting mislabeled as a permanent limit, but it doesn't have to be that way. Here's an automatic negative thought example. Same thing with the thoughts. A negative thought pops up, I'm gonna mess this up. Instead of checking it, they accept it. They say, yeah, that's probably true. It is what it is. That's not insight. That's your brain talking and you're not questioning it. You don't have to believe everything that your brain puts out there. Now the flip side, someone who's in a relationship that's clearly not working. They've talked about it, nothing's changing. But they keep trying to fix the other person, keep explaining, keep pushing, because they believe if they just try harder, they can make this work. Well, you see, that's not commitment. That's resisting reality. Okay? Now let's look at another example. Productivity. Same pattern with productivity. Someone keeps trying to power through and push through everything using sheer willpower. Again, some of my ADHD clients and patients will see this structure. No structure involved, no systems, just more effort. And they keep burning out. That's not discipline. That's using the wrong tool over and over. You need to switch up the toolkit. Here's an example with anxiety. Trying to think your way into certainty. Overanalyzing everything. Trying to control every possible outcome, which you can't do as a human. That's not solving the problem. That's trying to eliminate uncertainty, which you cannot do. The decision filter. This is the core tool that I want to leave you with. So here's the line, the filter that slices through all of this. 2 questions. 1, is this actually in my control? Is what we're talking about within your control? 2, is what I'm creating progress or just creating stress? It comes across pretty quickly when you start to look at it. So let's apply this. If it's in your control, if it's within your control and it's working, then don't say it is what it is. Say, I need a better strategy because I have control over this. But if it's outside of your control or your effort is going nowhere, that's when sometimes acceptance is better. It is what it is, and now I adjust to what it is. This is the part people miss. Cognitive behavioral therapy isn't about thinking positive all the time. It's about thinking accurately. And accuracy is what tells you when to push and when to let go. If you want simple ways to apply some more strategies, get my Automatic Negative Thoughts book by clicking the link in my bio. I'm Dr. William July. Click like and subscribe. I'll be back with more for you.